Hey, what's going on YouTube? So, hopefully you can hear me. Little makeshift tripod here. So, after yesterday's hike and me talking about the sassafras and stuff like that, I had brought up my sister, and um, so she's been on my mind, and I just feel compelled to tell you the story of my sister. I know this has nothing to do with gardening, but you all have become, part of the village. So I feel like it's only right to tell you more about that um, part of my journey. So my sister um, was 26, college graduate, school teacher. She had the whole rest of her life ahead of her. She had two children, and you know, she was living her life, and I was living my life, and we were or are my mother's only two children, and this was 2015. I was in a good space, such a good space, and I was, beginning to embark on another part of my life and journey, career-wise. And then one morning, I was getting ready for work, and I get the phone call, and it was to inform me that I needed to immediately come because something tragic had happened. And to make a really sad, long story short, my sister was murdered. It was a domestic situation that took her away from us, and left me to kind of like pick up the pieces for my family. Um, it was difficult. It was very difficult because how do you grieve and be strong at the same time? I'm here to tell you it is possible, but it is really hard to do. Um, I'm here to tell you that the grief um, is not an end to it. It kind of like it goes on and on and on. There's no end to grief. It 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 evolves into something else, um, and you have to not let it consume you. Um, I take care of my sister's two children, and I've been doing that for the last 5 years now. It is my life's mission. I love them like they're my own two children, and I would have never picked this journey for myself in this way, but I accept the responsibility. I don't think my sister would have wanted it any other way. Unfortunately, um, yeah, there's many layers to the story, but that's the story of my sister. She was 26 and bright. She was always on the honor roll. Very smart. See me, not so much. I had to work towards it. Her, it was just natural, and her kids, they definitely took after her. Thank God. As far as the smarts are concerned, um, but yeah, she was something special. Um, Very strong personality, and she is greatly missed. We do our very best to remember her and move forward and do what we would think would make her proud of us as the small family that we are. Her kids are wonderful. My niece and nephew are amazing, and I am reminded of her, and every time I see them, and them growing up pushes me to keep going. So enough of the sad stuff. I felt like I needed to fill you all in. A few people did ask for the story, and that is the very light version of the story. Because again, this is a gardening channel, but we all do have a story, and someone's story could help someone else. Because I know, oh, Mr. Plane. I know for me, knowing that other people have overcome some of the most horrific things that they could possibly ever conceive of helped me. It doesn't make it any better, but it does help you to understand that there is definitely a light at the end of that tunnel of sorrow and grief that you feel, you know. But you're definitely never the same. I am not the same guy I was the day before all of that happened. I was so like naive to that level of evil, and things were just light. But since then, things are very heavy, and I do my best to, bring some levity to things and keep it lighthearted. But it's very hard to go back. Do you really want to go back? Not really. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. Um, you shouldn't want to go back, but you do want to move forward, whole and in a good way. So enough of that. Pray for me, and I'll pray for you. Happy growing, and back to digging in some dirt. Bye.